ultimately, you have to advance to communism on a world level. And, you cannot just be an island of socialism within a sea of capitalism, imperialism over any long-term, period of time. So even on those terms, as well as the fact that, as you referred to, humanity comes first. That's our basic orientation. There's nothing special or specially good or God-favored or whatever by the people in this country or any other. We're all human beings, and that's the most fundamental identity we have, with all the other things that are very real in terms of oppressive relations. The most fundamental identity we have is as human beings, and we share a common fate as human beings, one way or another. I mean, one of the things that's interesting, even under the auspices of this system, you'll see astronauts and others who go into space and they look at the Earth from the space. And, I've read recently, one of them said the idea of the different countries and, and borders, which are I mean, he didn't go this far, but the idea of different countries seems ridiculous when you look at the Earth from space and see it as one thing, And the idea that you have all these barriers and borders and armies, and, to enforce all these divisions, and you have people who are declared illegal if they go from one country, one part of that world to another. You step back and you can get the same view as those astronauts and people in space get. This is all one world and one humanity. And even though we have to proceed through different countries and different societies on the road to achieving communism on a world level, to keep in mind that fundamental picture of, the unity of humanity ultimately. And, you can see the unity concretely expressed. People do, come from different parts of the world to other parts of the world all the time. They're always bragging, the ruling class in the country, this is a country of immigrants. Where, now we got a fascist regime that says we got to get rid of all these so-called illegal immigrants. And, and of course they're going to sweep up, if they have their way, they'll sweep up a lot of legal ones too, even according to the restricted notions of the law. So, this is a fundamental point of orientation of, we are going for the emancipation of humanity as a whole, because that's the way that everyone can get emancipated and no other way ultimately. And because we all share that fundamental identity, if you will, or that fundamental reality of being human beings on one planet.